and gentlemen, to Monday Night Raw, and tonight we have a big-time main event in store for you, as Imperium will be taking on the team of Drew McIntyre, Kofi Kingston, and Xavier Woods in your main event. As well as tonight, we kick us off with a 6-woman tag team match live here in Virginia Beach, Virginia. Here we go, big time 6-woman tag team match coming your guys' way. We had ourselves Damage Control, having ourselves a first time ever 6-woman tag for Damage Control, as they will be taking on The Way and Bianca Belair. And in just a couple weeks' time, ladies and gentlemen, the Raw Women's Championship will be on the line, as Bianca Belair, the new Raw Women's Champion, will be taking on Bayley and Charlotte Flair in a triple threat match for that Raw Women's Championship. It's going to be a big time matchup coming up at Cyber Sunday. And obviously with Cyber Sunday, ladies and gentlemen, you guys get to pick the stipulations. Shane McMahon will put a list of stipulations out there for you guys. And by Cyber Sunday, you guys will officially get the results of what is going to be the outcome and the results of those polls. But obviously Damage Control want to climb up the rankings in the tag team division, and Candice LaRae definitely didn't really like what occurred, where we saw it was The Way taking on Damage Control, Io Shirai, Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai and Io Shirai looked really good. It was a good back and forth tag team matchup. Damage Control ended up picking up the win. But afterwards, Bayley would come out of nowhere on the ramp and attack Candice LaRae, out of all people. And now tonight she's going to be looking for some revenge, and we're able to find themselves a tag team partner, and that being the Raw Women's Champion, Bianca Belair. And I believe this is going to be first action for Bianca Belair since winning that Raw Women's Championship by cashing in the night after WrestleMania on Monday Night Raw. And with Bianca Belair, she wants to prove to you guys that she's ready for this main event scene. She's ready to carry this division on her back. She's going to get that opportunity. And obviously from the night after WrestleMania to Cyber Sunday coming up in a couple weeks' time, she gets that opportunity. Bianca Belair does not want to be one and done. She wants to continue and have a lengthy reign. She'll get that opportunity at Cyber Sunday, but her odds of winning, they're not going to be looking too good. And it's very ballsy of her to pick and get that opportunity for that, keep her Raw Women's Championship opportunity in that triple threat match. What I'm trying to get at, ladies and gentlemen, is it's not going to be easy. She's stepping up to the plate, and we'll see if she can actually get it done. So here we go. Bayley and Candice LaRae. Bayley, the one that has started this little rivalry that's brewing between the Way and now Damage Control. As Candice LaRae telling Bayley to get up to her feet. Taking a little bit too much time there. Is now Bayley going to come after Candice LaRae. We tried getting word with Bayley earlier on tonight before Raw started, but she declined to comment, and she was trying to get ready for this 6-woman tag team matchup. I feel like with Bayley and her new attitude and everything, that's how Bayley's going to be. Love it or hate it. Bayley, the leader of Damage Control, Dakota Kai and Io Shirai, part of this Damage Control group, and have worked really well, at least so far as a tag team last week against The Way. We'll see if they can keep it up this week here on Monday Night Raw. Oh, look at Bianca. It looks like she wants herself some Bayley. Uh-oh. Is Bayley going to try to throw her over the top rope? And she does. Uh-oh. And now it looks like, yep, Bayley's going to go to work here, as we do have a tag between Candice and Indi Hartwell. And then, right on that arm. And Bayley is going to rub it in everyone's face here in Virginia. Bayley going to do everything in her power. And look at Candice LaRae going to try to be there for her partner briefly. But for Candice LaRae, it seems like she's kind of in a rock and a hard place at the moment. But does she worry about her good friend Indi Hartwell, or the champion outside getting her butt kicked? As now Indi Hartwell, this is 3/4 away from the ring. Could honestly cost her some big opportune time here. Indi Hartwell still trying to find a place for herself here on Monday Night Raw. perfect teaming with Candice LaRae. I think if Dakota Kai didn't leave, I think, a couple more months of learning under the wing of Candice LaRae and Dakota Kai, I think Indi Hartwell would have been good. But with Dakota Kai leaving the group, saying she wants to go on to bigger and better things, and come to find out it's with Damage Control, I think it's still going to take some time for Indi Hartwell to get some action in here in this women's tag team division. I'm talking about the women's tag team division later on tonight. We're going to see Carmella and Selena Vega take on the new Raw, or I should say the new women's tag team champions, and that being Sonya Deville and Doudrop. First time we'll see Sonya Deville and Doudrop ever since winning those women's tag team championships at WrestleMania. Carmella and Zelina Vega were actually a part of that matchup at WrestleMania, that triple threat match. As Bayley looking to continue to go to work, Bayley and Indi Hartwell have a brief history with each other in a singles action, where Bayley would go on to defeat Indi Hartwell in singles action pretty fast, I would say. And if Bayley and company can keep on keeping Indi Hartwell away from her partners, I think this could be an easy win for Damage Control. As here we go, hot tag. Here comes Candice LaRae. Damage Control are in control. Can they keep this up? They're looking fantastic as a team, as a trio so far. Let's look at her just wrenching in on that head of Candice LaRae. And here comes Dakota Kai. Probably definitely one of the freshest women that we have in this matchup so far. And look at Candice LaRae going to work here on Dakota Kai. Ooh, nice impressive neck breaker. So ladies and gentlemen, like we mentioned before, and like you guys seen announced here recently is, hold on a minute. Oh, that failed pinfall attempt, not even a 1 count. So tonight, like we mentioned, we got Damage Control versus The Way and Bianca Belair right now. Then also tonight, after what we saw last week where Cameron Grimes defeated The Miz soundly, Cameron Grimes was trying to shake the hand of The Miz, or Miz was trying to shake his hand. Cameron Grimes was going in for it. Miz would hit him with a low blow. And now tonight, the mentor, Jeff Hardy, will have Cameron Grimes in his corner, and he will look to get some revenge for Cameron Grimes. Tonight, it'll be Miz taking on Miz will be taking on Jeff Hardy later on tonight. Also announced as, hold on a minute, Bianca Belair going to go for that pinfall. Kick out at 1. We're going to see Bronson Reed take on Dexter Lumis after Bronson Reed made a big splash last week, attacking Dexter Lumis and Johnny Gargano. It looks like Austin Theory has hired Bronson Reed as his enforcer of some sort. We had to literally talk to Austin Theory more, but all we know is Austin Theory has hired Bronson Reed to accompany him from now on. As look at Candice LaRae with the LaRae lock right here on Dakota Kai. Will she tap? Io Shirai breaks it up. So we'll see that later on tonight. Like I mentioned, we'll see a women's tag team matchup later on. We'll see the New Day with Drew McIntyre take on Imperium, Walter, Fabian Eichner, and Marcel Barthel. Your United States champion Seth Rollins, he'll be in action later on tonight against Ricochet in a non-title matchup. And as well as you're going to see the new #1 contender, Keith Lee, the man that was able to win a one-on-one matchup last week. It was supposed to be a triple threat matchup, but Walter ruined it before that match could even start. Kevin Owens took it to a one-on-one matchup where it was Keith Lee taking on Big E. Keith Lee looked really good, looked really strong against Big E. And so it is official at Cyber Sunday. Keith Lee takes on the Fiend Bray Wyatt for that Universal Championship. And a lot of those matches that are going to be coming our way at Cyber Sunday, the question is, who is going to be, or I should say, not who, but who is going to be getting the better stipulation, you could say, because each match at Cyber Sunday is going to be a stipulation that is going to be chosen by the folks, the viewers, yourselves. And like I mentioned before, Shane McMahon will be sending out relatively soon, the week of Cyber Sunday, of all the matches. He's going to be setting out polls, so make sure you guys keep an eye out on that, because without you guys, Shane McMahon will be picking those matches if you guys do not vote. So make sure you guys do vote when we get closer to that time. It's a sideways slime there from Candice LaRae. Impressive maneuver there from Candice. We go with the tag, Indi Hartwell. This is the perfect time for Candice LaRae, letting her young student go to work here on Bayley. former multi-time Raw Women's Champion. Uh-oh, and just as soon as I say that, Bayley with a Bayley to belly. And now Io Shirai gonna get the tag in. Bayley could have easily gotten a pinfall over Indi Hartwell here, but now she's gonna let the former SmackDown Women's Champion do that herself. Ooh, Indi Hartwell able to kick out. Is now Bayley gonna toss Candice LaRae to the outside, or at least try to, it seems like. Now we're back into the action here. Ooh. Nice Hurricane Rana takes down Indi Hartwell. Hartwell really struggling right now, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this, big elbows to the midsection. That is not going to be feeling too good. Going for that flying crossbody, but Indi Hartwell has just been struggling way too much. You hate to see that. Oh, look at Bianca Belair going after Bayley. Oh my goodness! Throwing her almost right on the steel steps outside there. Uh-oh, Indi Hartwell. Oh, look at Indi Hartwell. DDT! Spiking Dakota Kai! Are we going to see an upset? 2, 3, we do! Indi Hartwell has defeated Dakota Kai. A much needed win for the Way. An unexpected victor in that matchup, and that being Indi Hartwell. This is a big time win and a big confidence booster, not just for the Way, but for Indi Hartwell. This right here, I thought it was going to be the downside of this matchup, but Bayley decided to go, get Io Shirai in this matchup. It kind of went downhill afterwards, but Indi Hartwell helps out the Way and Bianca Belair. Congratulations to these women. Hard-fought win to kick us off here on Monday Night Raw. There is Bayley, and hold on, that's Charlotte. Charlotte from behind. Charlotte from behind. This is totally not surprising. Charlotte wants to send a message. Looks like Dakota Kai and Io Shirai already happened to go to the back. I would say you hate to see this, but with how both of these women are currently, I'd love to see both of these women get to beat the living crap out of each other. This match has become very, very personal, and we're going to see it in a couple weeks' time for that Raw Women's Championship. Charlotte Flair versus Bayley versus the new Raw Women's Champion, Bianca Belair. That triple threat match is looking more and more enticing, and I'm very interested in that triple threat matchup. We'll be very interested to see if Bianca Belair can retain that Raw Women's Championship, as Charlotte Flair just took out Bayley after the Way and Bianca Belair were able to pick up a big win over Damage Control. But now this week, after Cameron Grimes picked up a big win over The Miz, pretty quickly over The Miz last week. Miz, like we mentioned before, went in for a handshake. Cameron Grimes fell for it. He ate a low blow for it. So this week, Jeff Hardy is going to look for some revenge over The Miz. And Jeff Hardy and The Miz have a lot of, I guess you could say, a storied past before, challenging for the Intercontinental Championship, as well as so many other things over their storied careers here on Monday Night Raw. So it's only going to get better here tonight in this one-on-one encounter. We'll see how it fares. And for Jeff Hardy's former Intercontinental Champion, former Raw Tag Team Champion here on Monday Night Raw. So it's going to be a big question to see if he can actually, help out and groom Cameron Grimes to get himself to the very tip-top of WWE. And now we get to see the A-lister The Miz that is looking to rebound after losing last week here live on Monday Night Raw. And we were able to actually sit down with Miz earlier on tonight and ask him what the hell was, all that about. And he said he is not going to let a man like Cameron Grimes treat him like disrespectfully whatsoever in the terms of being able to beat him that quickly. He said that he was caught off guard. Cameron Grimes, it was a fluke victory over him, and he'll gladly put Jeff Hardy in his place tonight. So we'll see how that fares tonight in this one-on-one contest. Miz, a multi-time Intercontinental Champion, former European Champion, briefly here on Monday Night Raw, before ultimately dropping it to Damian Priest. So we'll see how this is going to go for Miz tonight. Because for Miz, you can only take so much disrespect after a while, you know. But here we go. Jeff Hardy versus the A-lister, The Miz. Who is going to get the upper hand? Referee ringing that bell. Here we go. And for Miz, he wants to rebound like I mentioned, but he wants to put Jeff Hardy in his place, but also talk some mad trash to Cameron Grimes. Oh, look at this. Oh, my goodness. Brutal Impaler DDT. Jeff Hardy might be down and out here early on, honestly. Oh, look at Miz talking some trash to all these Virginian people here tonight. Jeff Hardy springboard. Cross body takes down Miz. And imagine if Miz loses this fast. Jeff Hardy, leg drop. If I was Jeff Hardy, I would maybe try to go for a Swanton Bomb. Why the heck not, you know? Oh, 2.9. Miz almost down and out here early on. And you do not want to fire it up Jeff Hardy right now. This is the last thing what Miz wants, as he tried to go for a drop kick, but Jeff Hardy was able to block it. Oh, and a big kick to the middle of that back. Definitely loosen up that back for a potential Swanton Bomb later on. As now Miz going to go for some snake eyes there to Jeff Hardy. Going to go for the pinfall attempt. Could this be enough? Oh, just a 1 count. As going for it almost looked like he's going to try to go for maybe a clothesline of sorts, but Miz, the man that's been around forever, able to block that and connect with his own suplex. Obviously, both men have been around here in WWE for a long time. Obviously, Jeff Hardy is a lot longer than Miz, but just in the terms of Miz being able to capitalize and move a lot faster than Jeff Hardy, because obviously Jeff Hardy is not the same as what he used to be. Which is what you hate to see, but he's a phenomenal wrestler in and outside of that ring, and a tremendous mentor, especially to Cameron Grimes. Grimes is really good down there in NXT. We'll see how he fares here on the main roster here on Monday Night Raw. Especially in the tag team division. You know, get Miz and Jeff Hardy, or I should say Jeff Hardy and Cameron Grimes going maybe. As that running knee strike took down Jeff Hardy. Now Miz going to drag Jeff Hardy to the middle of that ring. Uh-oh. Oh, we all know what this is. Going to go for that figure 4 leg lock. Here goes Miz. Will Jeff Hardy have to tap middle of that ring? Nowhere to go. Nowhere to scoot to. He has to try to reach the bottom rope somehow or try to get out of it. And he's going to pick option number 2. Flipping it over. Miz is right there. And both men able to finally get out of that fatal, or that figure 4. But we'll see how much. Oh my goodness. A springboard dropkick. Very impressive from both men, putting it all on the line tonight. Is now Miz going to flip over. Going to get flipped over by Jeff Hardy, but a strong kick out for Miz here. Miz trying to stay in this matchup as long as he can. Oh, Jeff Hardy was trying to go for a twist of fate, you go to assume, but Miz a little bit faster and knew exactly what Hardy was thinking. Oh, how that one kick was looking for Jeff. I thought maybe he was going to try to hit it. Jeff has a mop. Down goes Miz. Impressive maneuver there from Jeff Hardy. Miz is in trouble right now. And the crowd is pumped up right now. Sold out crowd. Spinning heel kick takes down the A-lister. Oh, Miz is in trouble here. Swanton bomb. Will that be enough? It has to be it. 2, 3. Jeff Hardy teaches Miz a lesson of respect here tonight. Beating Miz. Let's look at that. Going to see more action here. Even though Jeff Hardy wasn't able to really get going with the twist of fate, ultimately in the end of this match, hitting that Swanton bomb and ultimately getting the upper hand over the Miz tonight. That running knee strike. Miz, obviously, he got that figure 4 leg lock in, but instead of maybe going for the skull crushing finale, he hit that and wasn't able to make Jeff Hardy tap out. Jeff Hardy ultimately would get the upper hand and picks up the win. Big win for Jeff Hardy, Cameron Grimes last week, and now Jeff Hardy this week. You can't say you feel bad for The Miz because he ultimately asked for with those disrespectful actions he did to Cameron Grimes here live on Raw last week. Walter, you were one tough son of a bitch at WrestleMania, and I'm quite surprised you manhandled me the way that you did. But that changed me for the better, because now I am going to absolutely destroy this Monday Night Raw roster to remind everyone how bad of a son of a bitch I am. Tonight on Raw, I'm going to impose my will on every single superstar that I come in contact with backstage, all the way down to that ring. I don't care if you're an official, general manager, I don't give a damn anymore. This Raw roster is mine, and I'm coming for that championship. Every single championship here on Monday Night Raw belongs to me, the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe. So the Fiend, he can barely be here on Raw. Walter, Seth Rollins, I don't give a damn who you are. If you're in my path, that championship now is belonging to Samoa frickin' Joe. Oh, look, that's Adam Pearce, one of the WWE officials, and he just got hit with a super kick. Samoa Joe, he meant what he said. He doesn't give a crap anymore. He doesn't care if you're a WWE official, if you're a wrestler, full-time, part-time. He is going to beat the living crap out of you. And Adam Pearce is not the best person to be coming down that ramp right there to our left. This is not good, ladies and gentlemen. When you think of badasses like this, Samoa Joe's not the man you want to be pissing off. And for frickin' Adam Pearce, he has done nothing wrong whatsoever. And another super kick. It's a super kick on super kick on super kick. And Samoa Joe laying waste to the WWE official Adam Pearce back here. Oh my goodness. That's on concrete too, ladies and gentlemen. This is not something that you see every day. Apparently Samoa Joe didn't want that table. He just wants to connect more and more with this frickin' steel chair. Wanting to remind everybody who the hell he is. Oh my God. This is not something I was expecting, ladies and gentlemen, to see on Monday Night Raw. And oh my God. Release suplex, man. You gotta be kidding me. Oh no, now he's setting up the table. What does Samoa Joe have in store? You got your message sent, Joe. Come on. He said he was going to beat anyone that gets in his way backstage, all the way down to the ring, to get his opportunity to send a message. And now Joe! German suplex through the damn table. Come on. Having a pissed off Samoa Joe is not something that I was figured we'd see here on Monday Night Raw. So if I'm Dexter, Lumis Gargano, Austin Theory, and Bronson Reed right now, we're focused on this matchup. But if I was them, I'd be keeping one eye kind of on the back of my head, be on the lookout, because Samoa Joe said he'd attack anyone backstage there. But we're gonna go ahead and try to get our focus after Adam Pearce getting the beaten crap out of him right there just moments ago. As now Dexter Lumis is gonna look to get some some much needed revenge after what happened last week. Austin Theory did lose to Johnny Gargano, but Theory, it seems like he had a game plan just in case something like that were to occur, and this is his being called his insurance policy. Bronson Reed making his way down to the ring, and he made a tremendous splash last week. He doesn't have any wins here on Monday Night Raw, but he damn sure made a statement last week here on Monday Night Raw, destroying not just Johnny Gargano, but Dexter Lumis It was Lumis first and then Gargano. Gargano put up a heck of a fight, but the man known as Bronson Reed was just too much, unfortunately, for Johnny Gargano. And when you add a man like Bronson Reed, this insurance policy for Austin Theory may just skyrocket all the way down to the World Championship if it gets anything like he wants it to. And just look at Bronson Reed, ladies and gentlemen. Just an absolute freak in that ring, man. And I'm saying that in a good way, man. This is an absolute monster. Especially when he goes up top and he hits that frog splash on top of you, a tsunami. Literally, you could feel it from Virginia, where we're at right now, all the way to the Los Angeles, California. But here we go, Bronson Reed, Dexter Lumis. Let's see how this is going to fare for both men. As Lumis with a DDT to start us off fast here. That could be it early on. Ooh, strong kick out at one. Look at Lumis. He was hoping that was going to be it, and I don't blame him. There's now Lumis off the ropes. Oh. Hurricane Rana. Impressive maneuver there from Lumis. And for Lumis, this man is very impressive inside that ring as well. Being in a tag team with Johnny Gargano, or if he wants to even go in the singles direction as well. I see a lot of potential, and Dexter Lumis is a swanton bomb from Dexter Lumis. Looking very impressive early on against the insurance policy known as Bronson Reed here. We'll see if Bronson Reed can somehow get out of it. Dexter Lumis trying to get something, trying to rip the head off of Bronson Reed. Again, the big man just has not been able to get much going. Going for a punch there. But again, Dexter Lumis just a little bit faster in these exchanges. As look at Austin Theory getting involved in Gargano, saying, come on now. We'll see if Bronson Reed can get something going here. Ooh, big German suplex right there to Dexter Lumis. That's not going to be feeling too good. As Bronson Reed was trying to set up a big haymaker of sorts, but wasn't able to really get anything going. Bigger man with a little bit of slow strikes. You hate to see it, but that's going to ultimately give his opponent the upper hand. As Lumis signaling the end is near for Bronson Reed. As a running bulldog takes down the tsunami man known as Bronson Reed. Hopefully we don't see a tsunami in this matchup, because that was very, very heartbreaking to see Gargano and Dexter Lumis get their life taken away from them last week. Let's put a submission hold here, but Bronson Reed able to get out of it. Oh, vicious headbutt from the big man. This is the opportunity for Bronson Reed to get something going right now. He's struggled this whole entire matchup, even with the help of Austin Theory. But when you're a big man like Bronson Reed, you can take out a lot of damage. You could sustain a lot of damage. Oh, big clubbing blow to the middle of that back. Bronson Reed with even another clubbing blow. Oh no. Please don't go for the tsunami. Bronson Reed. Oh, he's telling him to get up. Oh god, even worse, honestly, probably. Bronson Reed, look at the fly! Oh my goodness, a headbutt! Flying headbutt! Or a flying DDT, I should say. 2! Oh my goodness. Very close to putting away Dexter Lumis. That was an impressive maneuver, and now Lumis in a bad way. Oh my goodness, Bronson Reed shaking the entire ring. And now Bronson Reed might shake the whole ring. Or no, that's a flying headbutt actually. Didn't get all of it. It's halfway across the ring. It honestly looked like he almost had him, but didn't fully get it as he connects with a German suplex there on Dexter Lumis. And now Bronson Reed setting it up again. Can he hit it this time? Tsunami! Tsunami to Dexter Lumis. 1, 2, 3. Bronson Reed. Way too much for Dexter Lumis. And that is the first official win on the column there of Bronson Reed. At least for his Raw debut. Tremendous. Look at this DDT out of freaking nowhere. Big man able to hit that. Leading to this big maneuver. Down goes Dexter Lumis. Leading to this big tsunami. Another view. Man, those ribs are not going to be feeling good for Dexter Lumis. Just like that. That insurance policy for Austin Theory is looking really, really good right now. Big win for Bronson Reed live here on Raw. Superstars get asked about dream matches. Just an unbelievable performance. And now Austin Theory from behind. Gargano is just too focused on Lumis. Now that Theory is going to beat the living crap out of Gargano. And oh my God. What a headshot there from Theory. This is not looking good for Gargano right now. Super kick. Theory. Oh my God. What a maneuver there from Austin Theory. Gargano laid out here. And oh God, this isn't good. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Theory laying waste to his former mentor. And now he's going to eat a frickin' steel step just for good measure. And look at Theory. He absolutely loving what he's doing to Johnny Gargano. And now Theory wanting to put away Gargano one last time. Theory, down goes Gargano, laying out Johnny Gargano. Theory gets the upper hand these last couple weeks. What is next between these two guys? Come on. Ali backstage getting ready for possible matchup. He's not scheduled tonight, but now Ali facing the wrath of Samoa Joe right now. Oh my God, swinging for the fences. Samoa Joe laying waste to Mustafa Ali backstage here. We heard what Joe said earlier on tonight. He is not backing down from anyone here tonight. Oh my, big elbow to the midsection. This is not good for this Raw roster. Ladies and gentlemen, there's another super kick here. Someone needs to step up and beat up Samoa Joe, because this is a Samoan submission machine that we have not seen in a very long time, ladies and gentlemen. The man that actually cared about the fans. This man right here ain't giving a damn about anyone right now. Oh! Connects the stop sign. It's very ironic for Samoa Joe because he needs to stop right now. Oh my goodness. I mean, for Ali, he's not even going to have to go anywhere. The EMS vehicle's right there. They might as well just take him out now. As Samoa Joe laying waste again to Mustafa Ali. This is absolutely brutal, ladies and gentlemen. You hate to see it. Samoa Joe making a name for himself. Already took out Adam Pearce. Now he's taken out Mustafa Ali. Who else is going to be in the way? Can we get somebody out here? This man is just literally getting his life beaten out of him right now. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Not the Muscle Buster. Not the Muscle Buster. Oh my God. Muscle Buster there from Samoa Joe to Mustafa Ali. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna have some women's tag team action. This night is just full of surprises. Samoa Joe, who has been out for weeks, kind of recuperating from Walter. I mean, from what we're seeing, Walter is the main reason that Samoa Joe is doing what he is doing right now. Took out Adam Pearce, a WWE official, has just laid out to Mustafa Ali backstage over by the EMS ambulance. Backstage there. Ali won't have to go too far. Be easily taken to a hospital if he needs to be. As you got Carmella and Selena Vega making their way down to the ring. I feel like this night's going to get even worse with what Samoa Joe's doing. Besides what his main focus is, was saying that he's going to be more ruthless, more aggressive, a man that we've never seen before. What exactly is that? He said he's coming after every championship. What exactly does that mean? Because every championship already has a locked-in person, for a locked-in challenger. So I don't know where possibly this is going to go, but here we go. Here are Sonya Deville and Doudrop, the women that were able to walk out of WrestleMania with those women's tag team championships. And, you know, Doudrop helping out Sonya Deville reach the top of the mountain in the women's division. And, you know, I like it when they have these type of championships on the main roster, ladies and gentlemen, because these women can work together. If, you know, the singles runs aren't going too well, you know, get a tag team partner. Not all tag teams that you see in WWE have been able to necessarily get along or whatnot, but you know, it takes time. Look at the New Day. The New Day were put together one day, and they ultimately could have gotten thrown out of WWE, could have gotten fired when they first started the New Day, but Big E, Kofi, and Xavier did not give up. So it takes time with some of these tag teams, and you just gotta, you know, have faith in yourself. It's Carmella gonna look to take out the referee. Doudrop, not gonna allow that to happen. But I'm very curious to see how Doudrop and Sonya Deville are gonna fare as your new women's tag team champions, and who's gonna be next in line. Because those women's tag team championships will be defended at Cyber Sunday, but the question is who will be taking on Sonya Deville and Doudrop. That's a question we'll have to wait and find out. It's now Doudrop looking to fly. Not probably the best idea. Carmella taunting her a little bit. Oh, just like that, Doudrop kind of had her in range, but just kind of jumped over. I don't know if that was maybe just a maybe possibly miss her. I don't know, but ultimately it didn't work out in her favor. As now here comes Zelina Vega, going for a big punch that didn't work out in her favor. Here we go, Vega, big opportunity, big size difference between both women. Get the size and strength of Doudrop. Zelina Vega, very underrated women's wrestler in her own right, a former manager turned into professional wrestler. Can't wait to see how she's going to fare in this women's tag team division. Very close to winning those women's tag team championships at WrestleMania. Felt a bit short, but definitely see Carmella and Zelina Vega, if they do decide to stay as a tag team for a very long time. I think there's a big future for both Carmella and Zelina Vega. Carmella, tremendous reign as SmackDown Women's Champion before. You know, she's making her way over here to Monday Night Raw. We'll see how she fares Monday nights. It's now Doudrop. Oh, big elbow to the midsection. Doudrop probably wants to get a tag right now if she's smart. Get a tag to Sonya Deville. Big opportunity here for both of these women to showcase why they won those women's tag team championships. Oh, big clothesline. And now Doudrop gonna look to dissect Carmella right there. Those clotheslines. Are we gonna see a trifecta of clotheslines? Yes, we will. Into a big, oh my goodness. Frog splash right to the midsection, but Carmella able to kick out of it. Reminds me of what Mark Henry did back in the day with that type of splash. And look at Sonya Deville. She knows that she has this matchup well handled. As Carmella with a slap of the ages right there. That's something that you totally expect there. Look at these big haymakers. When Sonya Deville got tagged in, Deville was thinking that she was going to have this on lockdown. Doudrop did all the devastating maneuvers, but Carmella brought her back down to earth there. Let's look at Zelina Vega. These little punches right here in the midsection, trying to get herself going. Oh, going for the springboard DDT. Kind of overestimated it there, and we'll see if Sonya Deville can capitalize. A bit of a small takedown there, but ladies and gentlemen, we still have plenty more action in store for you. We're going to have Keith Lee in action later on tonight, taking on Buddy Murphy one-on-one. Keith Lee going to need to get ready, and those of the Wyatt family, especially we've got Aleister Black, Alexa Bliss in the corner of Buddy Murphy later on tonight, as well as your big-time main event, Walter and Imperium take on the team of Drew McIntyre and the New Day, that being Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. So we'll see how that's going to fare later on tonight in your main event. As still to come tonight as well, Seth Rollins will be taking on Ricochet, and which should be very well could be the match of the night for sure. Seth Rollins will be taking on AJ Styles for that United States Championship. The stipulation is not known at this very moment. We'll see what you guys at home will be picking for that match of the year candidate for sure. It already has the name power. They just got to get some time and beat the living crap out of each other, but it depends on the stipulation. Oh, Sonya Deville. Oh, goodness. This is not what Carmella wants. Sonya Deville is one of the best strikers in the women's division. Has that MMA background. Mixed martial arts. Not afraid to beat some ass if she has to. She doesn't care about makeup, none of that stuff. All she cares about is championships and money, and that's what she is getting right now as your women's tag team champion. Oh no, Dewdrop. Oh no, oh my goodness. Right to the chest. Carmella may be down and out. Pinfall. 1, 2. Oh, Carmella's surprisingly kicking out. I don't think she's going to be able to kick out, but surprisingly able to stay in this matchup momentarily. And now Dewdrop looking to put her away. Sit out powerbomb. Is that enough? 2. No, able to kick out at 2.5. Carmella's doing her damnedest to stay in this matchup here. Uh-oh. Dewdrop. Look at this. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what you want to call it, but it looked very effective. That whiplash on the neck area there of Carmella. Oh, Carmella able to slip out of it and target the big knee there of Dewdrop. Carmella gonna try to go for her tag. Yes, she will. Perfect timing there for Zelina Vega to get into this matchup because Carmella was close to being down and out. Roll through. Super kick takes down one half of the women's tag team champions. And now Zelina Vega just taunting Dewdrop right here. And that's going to cost her a possible win as here comes Sonya Deville. Oh, big kick there. Stuns Zelina Vega. Hopefully for Zelina Vega, that taunting of Dewdrop won't cost her this matchup. You got two serious competitors like Dewdrop and Sonya Deville. I'm not saying that Zelina Vega isn't serious, but when you have this match in control and kind of taunting and end up losing the control of the matchup, you're going to look back if you lose this matchup and you're saying, hey, I should have stayed on this opponent a little bit longer. I shouldn't have taunted. But, you know, these women will do whatever they have to. Oh, big clothesline takes down Zelina Vega. Uh-oh. Dewdrop looking to fly. Oh no. Dewdrop. Carmella right there though. Gonna push her down. Saving Zelina Vega for the time being. But maybe that did. Maybe that helped out Dewdrop. That adrenaline flowing through Dewdrop. Big reversal from Zelina Vega though. Oh, look at the strength and power of Zelina Vega with the Michinoku driver. Are we gonna see a big win for Zelina Vega? Ooh, strong kick out at 1.5. Dewdrop stays in the matchup, but for how much longer? I don't know. Should she go for the tag? I mean, she has been very dominant. She has been taking a lot of moves, though. As Carmella, right, looking right at Sonya Deville as she spikes her tag team partner. Down goes Dewdrop. Pinfall. 2. No, able to kick out at 2.5. Look at Carmella. She thought he had her. She thought she had Dewdrop with that DDT, but still was not enough. Carmella, she's trying to decide what she wants to do. Seems like she was trying to go for the legs, but long legs of Dewdrop are just in her way. And now we're seeing Zelina Vega and Carmella doing frequent tags, which is honestly a good thing. Keep them nice and fresh, just in case, you know, there's momentum shift in this matchup. It keeps both of these women very fresh as well. And of course, Zelina Vega, she's loving where she's at in this matchup, but when you're challenging these women in a non-title matchup, if you win, you might very well could skyrocket yourself to next in line for the Women's Tag Team Championships. Vega. Oh, going for a kick to the midsection. Dewdrop saw that coming. No, but just Insegura to the back of the skull. Zelina Vega just way too fast for Dewdrop. Carmella gonna look up to pick up the scraps. Here we go. Pinfall attempt. Will this be enough? But no. Still plenty to come in this matchup. These women are beating the living crap out of each other. All for the prestigious Women's Tag Team Championships. Impressive super kick out of nowhere. Will this be it? 2, 3 it is. Big win for Carmella and Zelina Vega. Dewdrop just could not get anything going towards the end of that matchup. Let's look at that beautiful moonsault from Vega. Good back and forth matchup for Carmella and Zelina Vega. We all know that there's a Women's Championship events for Sonya Deville and Dewdrop at the up-and-coming Cyber Sunday pay-per-view. Does that mean they're next in line? That is what Shane McMahon is going to have to decide. If I'm Shane, I would definitely take it. But that is all up to Shane McMahon, what he wants to do, and who the challengers will be. Will be one tag team, two tag teams, we'll have to wait and see. But big win nonetheless for Carmella and Zelina Vega in this tag team women's division match.
Maybe a little hyperbolic, but these two performed like they're born to be a tag team. If they stay together, watch out.
And now we get to see Buddy Murphy coming out here with Aleister Black and Alexa Bliss. The ever dangerous Alexa Bliss. Multi-time women's champion. Buddy Murphy, former SmackDown Tag Team Champion. Got Aleister Black, former NXT Champion there in NXT. Former NXT United Kingdom Champion. And unfortunately for him, well, I guess he probably likes where he's at now, but for Aleister Black, part of the Wyatt family ever since SummerSlam. He kind of took a hiatus with The Fiend. The Fiend would eventually come back. Aleister Black just recently coming back on SmackDown a while back before The Fiend would ultimately get drafted. But now this is going to be a big-time matchup. The limitless Keith Lee going to get that opportunity, a little taste of what's going to be coming his way in just a couple weeks' time, where Keith Lee gets his big-time championship match. It's going to be Keith Lee taking on The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, for the Universal Championship. This Universal Championship has been around for quite a bit, last couple years here on Monday Night Raw. Fiend, a big-time commodity, definitely these last couple years. I can't believe it's been that long, but you know, it's definitely been fun seeing these superstars grow and develop and everything. But The Fiend is one different superstar, one of the most unique superstars out there for sure. But if there's one man that can do it, it's this man, Keith Lee. Very well could be walking out with that Universal Championship. Keith Lee, he looks like he's ready for this, very confident. And I wouldn't be surprised if Keith Lee just goes right through Buddy Murphy. But the thing is, though, you have Aleister Black and Alexa Bliss to kind of deal with, to encounter in this matchup. So this matchup is not going to be easy. Last week's match was supposed to be a triple threat number one contenders matchup. It turned into a one-on-one matchup due to the actions of Walter taking out Kevin Owens. But here we go. Referee ringing that bell. Keith Lee going to kick us off early. Ooh, my goodness. Devastating neck breaker there. This is not going to be easy against Buddy Murphy. Buddy Murphy's had a lot of changes in his career, especially when he was part of 205 Live back in the day. Eventually 205 Live would go away. Then eventually, you know, he'd find his way with Apollo Crews. They were part of Cruise Control for a good couple months there. Had a great reign as the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Eventually Apollo Crews would say, hey, good riddance, you're the one that's slowing me down. And I mean, I guess you could say that he was slowing him down, because Apollo Crews won the Money in the Bank briefcase at WrestleMania and now decided to cash in on Adam Cole's matchup. After Adam Cole's matchup with Cody Rhodes, where Cody Rhodes defeated Adam Cole, Apollo Crews would cash in his briefcase and win. So, I mean, you could definitely argue that Buddy Murphy was holding down Apollo Crews, even though I don't know if I would say that to his face, but you know, there is some critics out there definitely saying that. And I officially saw the breaking news there on the YouTube channel that is going to be turned into a fatal four-way match there at Vengeance Day, being Adam Cole, Cody Rhodes, Edge, and now your WWE Champion Apollo Crews. There's Buddy Murphy here with a submission hold here on Keith Lee. Keith Lee could be in trouble here as Keith Lee able to reverse him, but needs to get something going. Murphy just has been way too much early on. Oh, Keith Lee looking for some snake eyes. Ooh, right on that top turnbuckle. Was not going to be feeling too good. But Murphy, hey, one step ahead of him. That's all Murphy has to do. He has to be quicker and faster. Jumping, kick right to the face. And Murphy just doing the Fiend's work right now. Here we go, swinging neck breaker, takes down Keith Lee. It sucks you barely even see the Fiend here. He'll show up when he wants to, not any scheduled matches whatsoever. But I guess that's what kind of adds to the mystique of the Fiend's character, where you kind of see him on Raw and SmackDown, and it's something special. But still, you'd love to see the Universal Champion show up more here on Monday Night Raw. That's what he was drafted for. That's why he was one of the first top picks here in this WWE draft. It's Keith Lee. What does he have in store for Buddy Murphy? Ooh, big elbow to the face. We're going to try and break some teeth there. Keith Lee takes too many more strikes like that. Uh-oh. Oh, tree of woe. This is not where you want to be if you're Buddy Murphy. Especially a big man like Keith Lee. He could do anything, running cross body or anything, especially in that corner. Oof. That's not something you want. It's been a great night so far. Samoa Joe going on a rampage currently on backstage. We got some more attacks backstage that I'm being told to, attacking cameramen, anybody backstage that he sees in his way. And I have a feeling we're eventually going to see him come out here, and God knows what he's going to do then. Now Buddy Murphy swinging neck breaker takes down Keith Lee momentarily. Keith Lee's in trouble. Of course, Murphy's loving right now. He's doing this all for the Fiend. Anything for Bray Wyatt. Let's here we go. Buddy Murphy pinfall attempt. Looking to upset victory here. No, strong kick out at 2. How much more is left in the tank of Keith Lee? Oh, fast strikes. This is a good idea for Buddy Murphy, definitely. Fast strikes, keeping Keith Lee off guard. Oh, kick to the midsection. Uh-oh. Oh! Down goes Keith Lee with Murphy's Law. Is that it? Oh, strong kick out last second. Keith Lee somehow surviving this. I don't know how much more he can take, though. Crowd chanting, fight forever. Definitely so. Keith Lee doing his damnedest to stay in this matchup. Murphy looking to go high risk. No, frog splash missing. Keith Lee, perfect opportunity for him to capitalize. Can he do it, though? Uh-oh. He has him up. Keith Lee. Oh, big punch. I thought maybe he's going to go for the jackhammer. Obviously, that wasn't that, but maybe that knockout punch could be enough to put away a man like Buddy Murphy. Is it enough? 2. No, 2.5. And these guys are beating the living crap out of each other here live on Raw. This very well could have been the main event, but we still have a 6-man big-time main event. It's a big-time DDT reversal there from Buddy Murphy. Showing his worth here live on Raw. Pinfall. Ooh, rope break. Saves Keith Lee. And Buddy Murphy's frustrated. Not every day you see the referee actually calling a rope break. Look at those punching chops and then a big kick to the back of the head. Keith Lee is in trouble right now. Oh, as soon as I say that, able to reverse out of that. Oh, Keith Lee trying to get the crowd behind him here in Virginia. But this is probably not the best time to do that when Murphy was able to get back up to his feet. And still come tonight in your co-main event of the evening, we have... Oh, wait, hold on to that thought. Pinfall. 2. Ooh, strong kick out there from Keith Lee. But coming up after this matchup, we are scheduled to see Seth Rollins versus Ricochet. Seth Rollins looking to pick up a win and build some much needed momentum heading into his championship defense against AJ Styles in a couple weeks' time. As a look at Keith Lee. Nice jawbreaker, almost like a stunner type maneuver, catching Murphy off guard. Strong kick out once again from Murphy. And these guys are just putting it all on the line right now. I don't know how much more Keith Lee can take. He hasn't been able to really seize any momentum here. Into the corner. Uh-oh. Oh! Double paws right to the chest, and now the big boot to the neck. Trying to take all that breath out of Buddy Murphy. We haven't seen a jackhammer, any power bombs whatsoever that we normally see from Keith Lee. I know, as soon as I say that, Keith Lee has him up. Jackhammer! Jackhammer to Buddy Murphy. Is that it? 2, 3. Keith Lee able to outlast Buddy Murphy somehow, some way tonight. Holy cow, these guys beat the living crap out of each other. So Murphy's Law, big old punch there from Keith Lee. But Murphy would still fight and claw. But right there, that jackhammer out of nowhere. And Keith Lee wins a big-time matchup against Buddy Murphy. This very well could be the sign we get at Cyber Sunday. Keith Lee versus The Fiend Bray Wyatt for the Universal Championship. Can Keith Lee do it? Do you guys have any faith in the limitless one, Keith Lee? Keith Lee's still celebrating. Oh, no. This ain't good. This ain't good. Black Mass. Black Mass out of nowhere. That is why you never, ever turn your back on a man like Aleister Black, ladies and gentlemen. One of the most dangerous strikers in all professional wrestling. It does not matter what promotion you're ever part of. This man will beat the living crap out of you. And now Aleister Black again. He's setting up something here. Another Black Mass, just for good measure. And that is definitely got to make the Fiend feel a lot better about it. The crowd is saying one more time, but it's just Virginia for you. Oh no. I was telling him to get up to his feet. This is not going to be good. Oh, the double knees. The Meteora from Aleister Black. Oh, no, not. You've sent your message, Aleister. Come on. Message sent from Aleister Black to Keith Lee. But the Fiend is not going to be one easy man to go through. And oh, look who has decided to show up. The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. He is here. Your Raw Women's, or your Raw Universal Champion, ladies and gentlemen. And this guy's just slapping the living crap out of Keith Lee here. This is just getting bad to worse, ladies and gentlemen. If I'm the referee, I'm getting the hell out of there. It's not your time and place to try and deal with a man like the Fiend. Oh my God! Bouncing his head right off that LED area. And now, oh no, the mandible claw there from Bray Wyatt, laying waste to Keith Lee. You think it's gonna get any better here, Keith Lee? It is not. The Fiend Bray Wyatt is here and literally just laying waste. Aleister Black sent him a message, and now the Universal Champion going to do the exact same damn thing here. So, look at Keith Lee, though. Keith Lee back up to his feet, though. Keith Lee. Here comes Keith Lee. Keith Lee not playing around here. Oh, my goodness. Oh, into a flying cross body. Keith Lee ain't playing around. He's going to do his damnedest to fight back out of it. Keith Lee. Nice. Nice jackhammer there from Keith Lee. And now it's Keith Lee's turn to get some good old-fashioned payback here. And oh no. Oh my goodness, again. Keith Lee. And now look at Keith Lee. He's all fired up. He wants to beat the living crap out of him. And he's telling the crowd, should I do it again? I'm going to do it again. This ain't good. This ain't good. Oh no, but no. Too many times. Too many times. Going to the well one too many times. And like that, the Fiend laying out Keith Lee. And Keith Lee has been taken out by Bray Wyatt. Keith Lee just been laid out by the Fiend, ladies and gentlemen. You hate to see it. But this man, Keith Lee, he's going to be a huge underdog. And with the powers that the Fiend have, I don't see him dropping that championship, as he just disappeared just like that. Where the hell did he go? Oh, there he is, the Fiend. Those magical powers of the Fiend. laying waste to Keith Lee, but Keith Lee has no chance of dethroning this man. Man, you hate to see that for Keith Lee, man. He wins a big #1 contenders match last week that, kind of tainted in the terms of, it should have been a triple threat match, but Walter destroyed Kevin Owens before Kevin Owens could even be a part of that matchup. Turned to Keith Lee into Big E. Keith Lee defeated Big E, and we're going to go on to face Buddy Murphy tonight. Keith Lee would defeat Buddy Murphy, but unfortunately, Keith Lee would get destroyed by Aleister Black and The Fiend. Like I just mentioned, I don't know. Keith Lee's a big man. He can handle most superstars, but Bray Wyatt is a different type of animal in his own right. So it's hard to call sometimes, man, just with how dominant that man is. But Ricochet, ladies and gentlemen, in the building tonight. Big time matchup for Ricochet, facing off with the current United States champion, Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is going to use this opportunity against Ricochet to kind of get ready, a little bit of a tune-up matchup, because in a couple weeks' time, Seth Rollins will defend his United States Championship against AJ Styles at Cyber Sunday, but we just do not know the stipulation of that matchup. Polls and everything will go out the week of Cyber Sunday, giving you guys plenty of time to vote on matches. As here comes Seth frickin' Rollins, ladies and gentlemen, winning a 6-man tag team matchup last week with Cesaro and Dominik Dijakovic. And we asked Seth Rollins earlier on tonight about Cesaro and Dominik Dijakovic, and he said, hey, you know what, I appreciate their help. Whenever I do ever need them again, I will have them in my back pocket. Which is Cesaro and Dominik Dijakovic nothing but the best, but he's currently focused on his United States Championship reign. So, looks like that may have been a one-and-done deal. We'll see how Cesaro and Dominik Dijakovic will deal in the tag team division. Plenty of room to grow, definitely in the tag team division. Very underrated tag team will be Cesaro and Dominik Dijakovic. But, last week, though, I like I said, Dominik Dijakovic and Cesaro helping out Seth Rollins. Very, very shocking in terms of, obviously, at WrestleMania, you get John Cena and Seth Rollins, and Cesaro and Dominik Dijakovic were with John Cena, Brass Ring Club. But with Cena going back to Hollywood, we do not know when he's going to be back. So we'll have to see how that goes. But nonetheless, here we go. Seth Rollins versus Ricochet. Very well could be the match of the night. Here we go. And Ricochet right now, Ricochet, we were able to actually talk to him as well, and we talked about, his frustrations with, whatever brand he'd ever be on. He wasn't able to really, find himself, because he'd pick up big wins, but he wouldn't get those championship opportunities, and he talked about being held back, especially when The Rock was SmackDown general manager, and he's hoping with Shane McMahon being here on Raw, that would definitely change. But, Ricochet's definitely had some big wins, especially over the former Universal Champion, that being Roman Reigns there on SmackDown, and especially on Raw when both Roman Reigns and Ricochet were on Raw back in the day. Ricochet's defeated Big E a couple times, so Ricochet does have some big time wins, especially at pay-per-views as well. So, Ricochet knows what he's doing, ladies and gentlemen. He knows how to get it done in the ring. It's just being able to get those championship opportunities. And now Seth Rollins gonna go for the pinfall attempt. 1, 2, and Ricochet almost getting blown out of this matchup early on. Oh, Ricochet, nice counter, moving out of the way at the very last second. Imagine if Ricochet can look really good in this matchup, continuing to look good, how that's going to favor with Shane McMahon, the Raw General Manager. Ricochet, the one and only, looking to fly. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful moonsault from the one and only. He is one of a kind, Ricochet. One of the best that we have here on Monday Night Raw, just about getting those opportunities. I think what Shane McMahon always said there on SmackDown, it was the land of opportunity. And for Shane McMahon, he's saying the same thing. This is the land of opportunity. He wants these young and up-and-coming superstars to prove themselves. And Ricochet, I definitely see him being a champion here in Universe Mode. I don't know what championship, you know, may be necessarily the best, but, you know, if he get a win over Seth Rollins, the current United States champion, maybe he'll get a title shot down the line. But I feel like I say that all the time, and Ricochet just hasn't been able to get a championship match. Let's see, we're going to Ricochet, ooh, right there on the ribs. That is not going to be feeling good for Rollins. And for Rollins, he wants to walk out with a victory and make sure he's 100% heading into his championship defense at the pay-per-view. Let's look at Ricochet, another beautiful moonsault. Is that going to be it? Oh, strong kick out from Rollins. That's all adrenaline, ladies and gentlemen. That's, oh, wait a minute. Oh, Ricochet. Ricochet going to do the people's elbow, maybe? Oh, no. Beautiful moonsault in the air. Standing moonsault, man. That's why they call Ricochet one of the best. As oh, Rollins moving out of the way. That's what happens when you're a high flyer like that. You go to the well too many times with those type of maneuvers. It's bound to eventually get to you. As now Seth Rollins with the pinfall, but just a 1 count. And for Seth Rollins, he needs to keep Ricochet grounded, and if he plans on walking out with this win. Ricochet with a perfect reversal there. But Ricochet now in trouble. Big kick and slap and punch, and now Rollins has Ricochet right where he wants him here. Oh, right to the ribs. That is not going to be feeling good. And again. Into a Russian leg sweep. Ricochet in trouble right now. Rollins with the momentum. Going for another kick. But Ricochet again. Oh, a Pele kick to the back of the head. That's very innovative. And a lot of times we see it in the front of their face. Beautiful forearm strike. Knocking out Seth Rollins there momentarily. Good back and forth match. You gotta love this. Non-title match. Both men putting it all on the line. Obviously Ricochet wanting to beat the champion so he might get a championship opportunity down the line. As I know this ain't gonna be good. Oh my goodness. Face bouncing right off that second turnbuckle. That could be enough to put him away. Here we go. Pinfall attempt. Will this be enough? No. Strong kick out again from Ricochet. No, no. Rollins all pissed off here. This is not good. But gave Ricochet way too much time, though. Ricochet. Oh, my goodness. Pinfall. Will Ricochet steal 1, 2? No. So close. Somehow, some way. And oh, Ricochet. Is he thinking 630? Rollins is not moving, though. Now, is Rollins playing possum, though, is the question. And look at this. Big elbow to the lower back. I think Rollins is playing possum right now. Ricochet, you can tell he's maybe going to try to go for a 630 or something. Let's look at this. Another elbow. But Rollins just playing possum right now with Ricochet. But it's not going to work out in his favor at the moment as he hits I guess a different variation of a body slam. Ricochet again. Looking to go high risk, but again. Rollins, he knows what Ricochet wants right now. And he's just trying to stay on the mat. As though Rollins, so he get up to his feet there. Drop kick. It kind of stuns both men, I guess. Rollins had that well scouted with the block. Now Rollins, jumping knee strike to the dome, the temple. And maybe enough to put him away. Oh, strong kick out again. Both these men are tearing down this ring, man. Beating the living crap out of each other. I don't know what Rollins may have been thinking there. It's again big forearm strike. Rollins has not been able to get a curb stomp or pedigree or, you know, the Seth Walk or any vintage maneuvers we've seen from Seth Rollins. And now as soon as I say that, curb stomp to Ricochet. Will that be enough to put away the one and only tonight? 2. No! Holy 2.9. That should have been enough, but it wasn't. Now Rollins has to dig down deep here. And this crowd could not believe it here. Uh-oh. Rollins. What's he setting up here? Oh, we've seen this before. Through here. The back of the skull. May not be the best finisher of all time, but it sure as hell gets the job done. Now Rollins. Get to the midsection. Gonna go for the second curb stomp, and he got it all. He got all of it. The crowd, these sick freaks here in Virginia saying, do it one more time, but this surely has to be it. 3. Seth Rollins with a hell of a matchup, and very well could say Ricochet should have won this, but the key moments in the match was when Ricochet kept going to the top rope and Rollins would just lay on the mat. He would just, gain a little bit of, stamina, kind of take it all in, because he knew Ricochet would have to basically wait for him to turn over to hit the 630. But for Ricochet, he should have still hit it. Might as well. I would have if I was Ricochet. But, that moment in the match kind of screwed up Ricochet. And Seth Rollins, your United States champion, walks out with one hell of a victory. Ricochet is going to have a bright future, ladies and gentlemen. One hell of a match live here on Monday Night Raw. Holy crap, man. That was a great match. And looks like we are getting ready for our main event, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like Imperium taking on Drew McIntyre and the New Day. And wait a minute, Samoa Joe coming right through the crowd. We couldn't even see it. Ricochet was trying to get up to his feet there, we saw. And now Samoa Joe attacking Ricochet. After a grueling match, we saw what Samoa Joe did backstage there from Mustafa Ali and even Adam Pearce. And now Samoa Joe looking to take out the garbage, that being Ricochet. Oh no. What is Joe? Oh no, not a steel chair. We saw this earlier on tonight. Now just hitting him brutally with that steel chair. This is not good. Samoa Joe doesn't care who you are, but it doesn't matter if you're a top guy, small guy, WWE official. Samoa Joe will lay you to pieces. And now he's going to try to put Ricochet to sleep. Going to try to put him asleep backstage, or I should say outside this ring. Oh my goodness. Can Ricochet somehow, some way get out of this? And Samoa Joe letting out of it, thankfully. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, this ain't good. This ain't good. He's going to wait for Ricochet to get up to his feet. Oh my God. All that weight right there. And Samoa Joe's not done. And again. Come on. Can somebody please get out here? Oh my God. Head first, then his head bouncing off the barricade. This is just horrific, man. Absolutely horrific. You hate to see it to any man, but right now it happens to be Ricochet. And Samoa Joe, flying Samoa Joe. And if you would have told me tonight would have been the night that Samoa Joe snaps, I would not have believed you. As, oh, look at this. Oh, I thought maybe for a second Ricochet was going to be able to fight back. But again. And look at Samoa Joe just talking some trash to that referee, telling him to get back. And I was flying Samoa Joe. Oh my God. Samoa Joe is meaning business here tonight. As he's going to toss Ricochet back inside the ring. Where's Shane at? Where's any type of official right now? Oh no. Samoa Joe, we saw this earlier backstage to Mustafa Ali. And now, Samoa Joe, brain buster. Samoa Joe talking some major trash to Ricochet now. And this roster has absolutely nobody. Took out a WWE official, Adam Pearce, took out everybody backstage throughout these matches, took out Mustafa Ali, and even Ricochet. This roster has nobody, and I do mean nobody. Mustafa Ali and Ricochet, they may be the bright future here on Monday Night Raw, but they sure as hell will not be champions here on this roster, unlike me, a former Universal Champion, former WWE Champion, and even Intercontinental Champion. So much better than these young guys. There's no reason I shouldn't be having a match at Cyber Sunday. And yeah, I lost my match at WrestleMania, but so what? I'm one of the best damn superstars here in WWE, and I'm being mistreated by Shane McMahon. So somebody in the back, come out here so I can beat your ass for Cyber Sunday. Wait a minute, somebody's stepping up to the plate. Who is it gonna be? Oh, we've seen this entrance before. We saw it at WrestleMania. It is the Icon, Sting. He had a match with The Undertaker. It did fall up a bit short, but it looks like if you're looking for a man to step up to the plate, it's going to be the Icon, the legendary Sting. This man will fight to the very, very end. This man plans on retiring at this year's WrestleMania. But now it seems like he may be coming after Samoa Joe, the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe saying, oh, he's even pointing at Samoa Joe right now. Oh, this is ultimately perfect. Samoa Joe saying he wants somebody for Cyber Sunday, and Sting, not a man that will back down from a challenge. Samoa Joe wanted anyone from the back of this Raw roster to step up to the plate. He took out Mustafa Ali. He took out Ricochet. And look at Samoa Joe. He's talking some trash. And look at Sting. The taunt in there. Sting ain't afraid. Uh-oh. We're about to have ourselves a face-to-face. We're going to get ourselves an altercation between both men. Oh, and yeah, here comes Sting. Sting gonna fight. Might try to get the upper hand on Sting here. Sting's gonna do it. Can Sting do it? Oh, big clothesline. Looking a lot better. No, he's gonna go for the sharpshooter. The sharpshooter. He flipped him over. Will Samoa Joe have to tap? Will Samoa Joe have to tap? Oh, Sting's gonna let go. Thank goodness for Samoa Joe that their Sting decided to do it, but no! Again! He's not playing around. Sting gonna flip him over one more time. Why not? Why not flip him over again? He is gonna make him tap out. Just trying to ruin that back. Uh-oh. Oh, he's gonna do it again, maybe. And again, why not? Why not? Sting just gonna utmost embarrass Samoa Joe there. No scorpion death drops. Nothing like that. Sting doesn't need to do that. Look at Sting going to work here on Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe asked for this. He wanted someone to step up to the plate, and someone's doing it. And no, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no, just like that. Just like that. You're dealing with a Samoan submission machine, Sting. It is not going to be easy to deal with. No, no. Oh, my God. You hate to see it. You think Sting ultimately going to get the upper hand, and then Samoa Joe comes in here. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Right in the leg. Going to town on him. Oh, no. This ain't good. Oh, but Sting with a perfect reversal. Oh, my goodness. Let's see if Sting can mount some kind of comeback here. And again, yes. Yes. He's going to do it a fourth time. He's let go multiple times in this whole thing. But Samoa Joe has nowhere to go. Ultimately embarrassing him right now. Just wrenching it in. Sting. This is not good for Joe. Joe is in trouble here. He doesn't know what to do. And Sting just way too much for Samoa Joe right now. And now Sting gonna throw him. At least it seemed like he was gonna try to maybe do some more offense, maybe throw him to the outside. Samoa Joe again. Bounced off the rope. Sting ain't playing around. There for a moment I thought maybe Samoa Joe was gonna try to go for a brain buster. But now Sting gonna throw him over the top. And just like that, the Stinger gets the upper hand. And it looks like Samoa Joe may get his challenger, and that being the Icon, Sting. Man, if Shane McMahon can get that match official for Cyber Sunday, I would love to see that. Sting versus Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe laying waste to officials, cameramen, anyone that he sees backstage. Took out Mustafa Ali, like I mentioned. Even Ricochet out here after Ricochet had that grueling match with Seth Rollins. And Sting coming out here beating living crap out of Samoa Joe. But now we will be transitioning to our main event. Now it's Drew McIntyre teaming up with the New Day's Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods to take on Imperium. And ladies and gentlemen, Drew McIntyre will be challenging the $1 Million Champion Walter for the $1 Million Championship at Cyber Sunday. We do not know what the stipulation is. We know New Day is taking on Imperium and for the Raw Tag Team Championships as well. And I mean, there's a lot of matches. There's a bunch of matches, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm very, very looking forward to. Especially the tag team match, like I just mentioned, $1 Million Championship, the United States Championship between AJ Styles and Seth Rollins. That's going to be an absolute banger of a match as well. The Triple Threat Women's matchup for Raw, Bianca, Charlotte, Bayley. That's going to be a hell of a matchup as well. So there's going to be a little bit of everything. Maybe Samoa Joe and Sting if Shane does approve that. We will have to wait during the week up. Maybe if Shane decides to announce it after Monday Night Raw, or by the end of Monday Night Raw, that'd be awesome. But we'll have to wait and see if we do see those guys go to war at Cyber Sunday. But Cyber Sunday is coming up fast for us, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of big time stuff is on the way. The first pay-per-view after WrestleMania, the Raw exclusive pay-per-view of Cyber Sunday. And obviously for New Day, they are the first real rivalry for Imperium when they were coming from NXT to Monday Night Raw. And, New Day would defeat Imperium, but then the Imperium ultimately would get the upper hand eventually in the rivalry, defeating the New Day and ultimately leading to Imperium getting that Raw Tag Team title shot and ultimately winning the Raw Tag Team Championships. As now we wait for Imperium to make their way down to the ring. There's Walter, Fabian Eichner on the left, Marcel Barthel on the right. The $1 Million Champion Walter has been very, very brutal. One of the main reasons we have not seen Kevin Owens, the prize fighter, tonight after what he did to Kevin Owens last week. Put him through a table, throwing him off a ledge into the table, and just absolutely destroying Kevin Owens last week. Kevin Owens is at home recovering, but we're being told that as of right now, Kevin Owens has been cleared and he will show up on Monday Night Raw next week. And being told right now, with that news, Kevin Owens will be live here on Monday Night Raw and will actually kick off Monday Night Raw next week live here to address Walter, the $1 Million Champion, ultimately costing Walter ultimately costing Kevin Owens that opportunity to become the #1 contender and go on to face the Fiend Bray Wyatt for that Universal Championship. I mean, that $1 Million Championship feels like that world title. You have all those big-time superstars going after Walter, which is absolutely a great thing to see. Over the years, there's a lot of times where you see the main I guess superstars of each brand kind of go after the main title, and they wouldn't want to go after maybe the United States or the Intercontinental or whatever other championship is on the brand. But now it seems like all these superstars are saying, hey, we don't care as long as we win a championship. That's all that matters. But here we go, your main event right here, Drew McIntyre and New Day taking on Imperium. And this is a little bit of little thing that we're going to see at Cyber Sunday, Drew McIntyre and Walter. As I look at that, look, just trying to wrench it right on that collarbone area. Trying to take out Walter as much as he can. Walter. A big takedown. Trying to cave in the chest of Drew McIntyre. Walter wants to make sure that Drew McIntyre will not be 100% heading into next week's Cyber Sunday Championship defense. Oh my goodness, trying to twist the head of Drew McIntyre with that maneuver. But ladies and gentlemen, if you're tuning in, it's been a hellacious night. A lot of back and forth. We saw the team of Bianca Belair and The Way defeat Damage Control. After that matchup, Bayley would be on the ramp after Io Shirai and Dakota Kai were already up through the curtain and everything. Charlotte would come through a different area and attack Bayley on the stage, laying waste. We all know that big triple threat match coming up for the Raw Women's Championship. Earlier on tonight as well, we saw Seth Rollins defeat Ricochet, and we definitely say the match of the night for sure. After that matchup, we saw Ricochet get beat down by Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe has been running roughshod all night here on Raw, taking out Mustafa Ali. First off, it was Adam Pearce, then Mustafa Ali, then would come out and attack Ricochet. Samoa Joe and say, hey, there shouldn't be a reason why I shouldn't be on the Cyber Sunday card. I want someone to step up to the plate and let's have a match at Cyber Sunday, and no other than the Icon Sting making his way down to that ring would hit multiple sharpshooters on Samoa Joe, but Samoa Joe would not tap out. So we'll see if if that will be a possible match. I'm being told right now Shane McMahon is backstage right now in his office dealing with the paperwork right now. See if maybe a match. He's making some phone calls and everything right now. So if it's not done by tonight, maybe during this week sometime. But we'll have to wait and see. Let's look at these big haymakers from Marcel Barthel right there to Drew McIntyre. And I bet Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston definitely want to get their hands on Marcel Barthel. Definitely want to make sure that they get a little taste of what's going to be coming their way for the Raw Tag Team Championships next week. As look at this, the strength and power of Drew McIntyre, making that look so very easy. As well as earlier on tonight, we saw Bronson Reed defeat Dexter Lumis via the tsunami from the top rope. Good back and forth matchup. That insurance policy for Austin Theory, we'll see how that's going to continue to go. Wait a minute. McIntyre, future shock DDT, spiking him right on his head. That very well could be it, but Kofi Kingston going to get tagged into the ring. Kofi Kingston, he could easily go for the pinfall, but he's going to continue to go to work here. And very well could have been into this matchup, but Kofi's saying, hey, he's probably going to kick out. I should probably do some more offense to him. Or maybe, personally, he probably just wants to, kind of get maybe a little feisty with Imperium. And it's, oh my goodness, on the top rope. Is that going to be enough? 1, 2. Oh, so close. Very, very close. And then earlier on tonight as well, we saw the #1 contender for the Universal Championship, ladies and gentlemen, Keith Lee, defeat Buddy Murphy, but he would pay the price by Aleister Black hitting multiple black masses on him. Then the Fiend Bray Wyatt would come out of nowhere, come out and attack Keith Lee. And we're being told Keith Lee is in the backstage in the locker room area being attended to still. So I don't know if we'll be able to really give you a medical update. We do know there is some injuries sustained after those attacks from Aleister Black and the Fiend Bray Wyatt. We'll see how that's going to fare for Keith Lee, definitely, especially with with a man like Bray Wyatt. He's one sadistic SOB, so he's not a man you want to be playing with. As here we go, pinfall attempt, 2. Ooh, so close. Kofi cannot believe it. He can literally taste that victory. This is where Kofi Kingston needs to go to work. We're going to get ourselves a tag. Here comes Xavier Woods. Both Kofi and Xavier, multi-time Raw and SmackDown Tag Team Champions, looking to add the Raw Tag Team Championship another asterisk or another championship win to their records here in WWE. You could definitely say the New Day and the Usos, one of the best tag teams we've had here in Universe Mode history for sure. It's Kofi Kingston, one half of the #1 contenders, going to look to maybe try to put away Fabian Eichner here. As a trouble in paradise, catching him, busting him wide open. Is this it? 2, 3, and it is. The New Day and Drew McIntyre with a big win here tonight, live on Monday Night Raw. Impressive main event. Didn't see Walter too much here on Monday Night Raw. And this could be signs to what's to come. New Day could be walking out the Raw Tag Team Champions, and we could see Drew McIntyre be Mr. Money in the Bank, as well as being your $1 Million champion. How crazy would that be? Will that be the sign next week, ladies and gentlemen? Let me know, as keep an eye out for the stipulations for each matchup. Make sure you guys go out and vote. Hope you guys are staying safe out there, and have a great night.